A very good morning. In a previous lecture, means in a lecture number 24, we are seeing capacitor start, induction run, means CSIR induction motor, and this is the CSIR induction motor. Now, today we are going to start another type of induction motor, means capacitor start, capacitor run. Means CSCR means capacitor start, capacitor run. Hence, the yesterday diagram or previous picture diagram is kept here for the reference, because diagram means construction is a very simple, and some modifications are doing in this capacitor start induction motor. So we are first seeing its construction. Here a switch is located at another point, means here closed loop, but capacitor is replaced by here capacitor C1 is here, and another is a parallel combination, means here centrifugal switch is here and another capacitor is here. And this is the C2 and this is the centrifugal switch. Yes. So this is the some modification in the CSIR. Now it becomes, due to C1 and C2 along with centrifugal switch, it becomes capacitor start and capacitor run. Now it becomes now CSIR. CSIR becomes now CSCR. Now it is a capacitor start and capacitor run. Here now identifying the capacitor, here C2. C2 is only starting capacitor. No doubt C1 is also at that time present, but C1 plays important role, means C1 is starting plus running capacitor. No doubt C2 is only starting capacitor, but C1 remains in the circuit during the starting as well as during running condition. Hence, this type of modification gives the starting current, means I1 becomes lead to supply voltage, and due to which the high starting torque will be produced in the capacitor start, capacitor run induction motor, because some applications require high starting torque. In application session, we are also seeing which applications are preferred for CSCR. So here C2 is the starting capacitor, C1 is the starting as well as running capacitor. Now here again we are seeing its construction. Construction belongs to a circuit diagram or neat label diagram. In this, again, first of all draw the circuit diagram as per the given and give its name figure. Capacitor start, capacitor run means CSCR, single phase induction motor. It's a type of single phase induction motor. Now here again some terminologies are here written below the circuit diagram. A1, A2, it is the starting winding or auxiliary winding. We know that it is a highly resistive. Its length is very long. Its area of cross section is very small, and its resistance is very high according to principle of resistivity. Now B1, B2 is the main winding, or running winding, its tendency, it's a highly inductive, means its resistance is very low, its length is very small as compared to starting winding, but its number of turns are very few, its area of cross section is also very high as compared to starting winding, according to the principle of electromagnetic principle of resistivity. Now here C1 already seen here. C1 is the starting as well as running capacitor. C2 is the starting capacitor only. Now here S is the centrifugal switch. S is the centrifugal switch. Here we again write down B1, B2 is the main or running winding. S is the centrifugal switch. G is the rotor. Rotor is a squirrel cage type. So then I is total current, total motor current in ampere. C2 is the starting capacitor, C1 is the starting as well as running capacitor, running winding capacitor. Then I1, I2 is, we know that I1 is starting current, starting winding current in ampere. I2 is the running winding current in ampere. So all of these terminologies should be written below the circuit diagram or below the construction. So this all belongs to construction of capacitor start, capacitor run means CS, CR, single phase induction motor. So for construction 2 marks in a final examination if asked. So for 2 marks all these details students must written in the answer sheet. Now going to the its next part. Its next part is a working. Working of CSCR. Now here working is just similar to previous capacitor start induction run. Now again we are seeing its working here. What happened? Capacitor starts initially S is closed. Means centrifugal switch is closed. This is yes. Now what happened? This point is closed because due to winding nature, the very starting winding carries the current I1, and due to the C1 and C2, here C1 and C2 are the parallel. We know that capacitor in a parallel is equal to C equal to C1 plus C2. It's a parallel combination. So here in this case, what happened? The net capacitance at the starting moment is high, and at starting instant it is discharges, and starting winding current I1 is leading to supply voltage V, means we will see in its phasor diagram also. Now what happened? Whenever it's 80% rated speed gather, 80% rated speed. Then by centrifugal process, the centrifugal switch is the mechanical type of switch, and due to centrifugal process it's get open. Yes, is open. And then what happen? C2 will be out of service. C2 will be cut from the circuit. Means capacitor may starting capacitor will cut, but remains C1 in the circuit. Now what happen? At the same time, whenever this C2 gets automatically cuts due to centrifugal switch, at the same instant starting running winding current I2 will be starts flowing, and induction motor runs on that means the magnetic field produced by the main winding or running winding is capable to drive the rotor. But in these types of motor, here in this main or starting winding is also present in the circuit. And what happened in previous, this winding get automatically cuts from the circuit after 80%. Now here in this case, both the winding is present in the circuit, doesn't cut here, and this type of nature is very useful because starting is using by this starting winding plus C1 C2 parallel combination, and running is only for a main winding or a running winding. But in case a very high load, high torque is required, heavy load, at that time the starting winding or auxiliary winding develop and produce additional magnetic field, and which is capable to handle a heavy load. Means its starting torque is also very high, its running torque is also high, because both the winding coordinately work and at the running condition. So here this is the working of the capacitor start induction motor. Now it's a phasor diagram. Phasor diagram also belongs to in working. Phasor diagram is same likewise to capacitor start induction run. We know that this is the applied voltage V, and we know that starting winding current I1 is due to C1 C2 is leading to applied voltage. This is the I1. Now after switch is open, then I2 begins to start flowing, and we know that it is a highly inductive. So here I2 is a lags behind to supply voltage. This is the I2. Now here angle between V and I1 is phi 1. Angle between the V and I2 is the phi 2. Now here we are taking a parallel resultant of both these. Its resultant is likewise here. This is the I, and its angle is phi. So this is the phasor diagram of capacitor start, capacitor run induction motor, and its motor current is somewhere in phase with applied voltage, because during starting as well as during running, capacitors are present in this circuit. So that's why, but running condition, most of the work is doing by main winding or running winding. So whenever the load increases, whenever the heavy load appears on the motor shaft, at that time only starting auxiliary winding provide the support to the main winding or running winding. Hence, if it is a perfectly ideal when V is in phase with I. But we know that induction motor single phase or three phase is considered as inductive load. Hence, in this current is always lags behind to applied voltage. So here, this is the phasor diagram, and student should must draw in the working. Now next, here we are seeing torque slip characteristics. Torque slip characteristics. We know that in a torque slip characteristics, y-axis is the torque, leading Newton meter, x-axis is the slip or speed, and its starting torque is very high because C1 C2 combinations. Here starting, this is the starting torque and this is the maximum torque. Here operation is the capacitor start. Here capacitor run. Means this operation is the capacitor run and this is the capacitor start operation. Now what happened? Means during this motor, the starting as well as running torque is very high. Hence, in applications we are seeing it's a different applications. So student must know that this type of motor is a high starting torque and high running torque. Means here C1 and due to C2 present, here only C1 present. Okay, the main difference is that due to C1 C2 starting torque must high as compared to resistance split phase. Capacitor split phase means resistance start induction run, capacitor start induction run, the starting torque becomes high and it is near about half of the maximum torque. It is near about the half of the maximum torque. If maximum torque is 100%, starting torque will be 50%. But in the previous motor, capacitor start induction run, starting torque will be 20 to 25% as compared to maximum torque. So this type of combination gives the starting and running torque is very high. Now we are seeing its applications. Here we are seeing applications. Student must draw in the diagram in the notebook also. That's why I am drawing each and every diagram here. So here we are starting our its application. Applications of CSCR. From the torque speed characteristics or torque slip characteristics, it is clear that the CSCR is a high starting torque and high running torque. Hence, it is used in first of all air conditioner. Student may know that we say it's a AC. Second, in refrigerators. We know that it's a fridge. Then in a grinder, in conveyor, in fans also. So these are the some applications of capacitor start, capacitor capacitor run induction motor. Somewhere it is also used in compressors, conveyors also, where starting torque and running torque is very high. During running condition, load may be increased on conveyors or in a compressor, but these are the some applications of capacitor start, capacitor run, single phase induction motor. It is known as, popularly known as a CSCR, and its application is here. So in capacitor start, capacitor run induction motor, we are seeing firstly its construction. Construction is clear. It's a circuit diagram, and below this circuit diagram, figure need compulsory should be written here. Then different terminology: A1, A2, B1, B2. Then S, G, I, C1, C2. All these terminals are means terminology compulsory written below the circuit diagram. Then we are seeing its working. In working, initially centrifugal switch is off condition, means a closed condition. Then C1, C2 in the circuit, but after 80% rated speed, due to centrifugal force, C2 gets cut due to S becomes open, and only C1 remains in the circuit. But at the same time, what happens? The current starts flowing to the high inductive. We know that current always prefer low resistive path. Then here, due to 90% phase displacement, initially current flows to the starting winding, but under running condition, it starts to flow in the low resistive path. But in somewhere, what happens? The load increases, or sudden load applied on the motor, then the starting or auxiliary winding gives its support to main or running winding, so that its starting as well as running torque will be very high. Okay, then we are seeing its phasor diagram. Phasor diagram is similar to capacitor start induction run. Finally, its inductive load is V, always lead to motor current I, but I1 is lead to supply voltage. I2 is a lags back to supply voltage. So student will be able to acknowledge these things. Then we are seeing its torque slip characteristics. Torque slip characteristics, clear that starting torque is of 50%, almost the maximum torque, but in previous types of motor, it's near about 20 to 20% of the maximum torque. Means by using two capacitors starting and running, starting as well as running torque will be increases. Then we are seeing its application. Applications are here in different types of air conditioner, means AC, refrigerators, fans, blower, then compressor, then conveyors, grinders. These types of application, the single phase induction motor means a capacitor start, capacitor run is used. So this is the most important types of induction motor, and it's used for agricultural purpose also. So student, once again note down all the theory and all the diagrams, circuit diagram, characteristics, application from the video also. I am not supposed to giving the notes on the unit number 2. Those students completed the lecture, at that time they will able to draw its own way and dictate the notes. I repeat, unit number 2 notes I am not giving. So best luck. Thank you very much. This is the capacitor start, capacitor run, and most popularly used single phase induction motor. Thank you very much.